Yo, what's up, GG Nation, GG Legion? It's your fella again, Straussman the GG. Shout out to you guys. We're almost at 16,000 views. Thank you so much for watching the Deadpool 2 spoiler cast. Hope you guys enjoyed that one with the Hypnotic fan and Matty Ice on there. But hey,
Who?
I got Mellow Jello, Matthew.
Hypnotic?
The Hypnotic Phantom, bro.
Oh, God.
I got Mellow Jello with me. Welcome, Mellow Jello. Welcome back to the podcast. This one is gonna be our pre-E3 rumors and leaks. I got some news to talk about. Then we're gonna go through the rumors that we want to talk about. Disclaimer: it's all the news and rumors we want to talk about, like the PS5, the PS4 Elite controller. I'm not gonna talk about that or anything like that. We're just gonna talk about what we want to talk about, or what specifically I wrote down here. But Mellow Jello, welcome back on the podcast. How you doing, fella?
I'm chilling like a villain.
I hope you've been good, my friend. Let's hop right in here. And let's start out with the big news for Best Buy, which is really strange because the Gamer Club seemed to be doing really, really well. It was such a great deal, especially when it went on sale like 2 years for $30 was such a great deal. 20% off all new and used games. It didn't matter, right?
No, it was 20% off new games.
Only new games? Well, that's still awesome.
Which is pretty good.
That's still really good. That's awesome. That's same as Amazon
And you
Prime
got
and everything.
points. So.
And you got points for coupons and everything. But there's a lot of... there was a story written that they are phasing it out. Everyone's good if they renew to a certain point. But supposedly they are... they're phasing it out. And what do you think about that since you're an avid Best Buy Gamer Club member? Is that... do you believe it or do you think it's...
Well, I don't think they're going to phase it out completely. I think they're going to change a couple of things because Berto, my boy Berto, went to Best Buy the other day to get Hyrule Warriors.
Check out both of them on Night Phase's spoiler cast of Avengers.
For Avengers Infinity War. But he went over there to get Hyrule Warriors, and he spoke to one of the people that worked there, and they were telling him that basically the reason why it's not being renewed for people that don't have it, or for anybody for that case, is because they want to. They're not. I don't think, from what she says, they don't want to cancel it. They're gonna reissue Gamers Club Unlocked, but with new stipulations.
Yeah, but right now they're not taking any more people.
Right. But the reason being, which is smart on their part, is that a lot of people are getting multiple accounts, getting Gamers Club Unlocked, and then they're buying these new games in bulk. Even though you can only buy 3 of the same game, they're doing with multiple accounts.
That's still pretty forgiving. Most people, most stores don't let you do that.
Yeah. So what they're doing is you're allowed to buy up to 3 copies, which is understandable because if there's 3 kids in the house, they all want to play. Let's say Battlefield. That's Battlefield 5. You have to buy 3 copies.
Just announced.
Yeah. So it's basically what she told him is that they're gonna come out with new regulations where I guess you could only buy like 1 game at the Gamers Club Unlocked price, and you know, you could kick rocks. But it's I think it's smart on a smart business deal. But as far as like, you know, for a family that wants to buy multiple copies of 1 game so their kids could play, it kind of sucks. Unless they say, hey, I'm gonna need your ID or some shit. You have to be a U.S. Citizen or some shit like that to be able to buy these games, so that they don't resell. Because that's, I think, what they're trying to get rid of is people reselling these games that they pay a certain amount of money.
It sounds like sounds like the case.
Yeah,
but it sounds
remember
like
when we were at said place,
people
would come in and buy shit ton of games, and then they would go back to their country and resell them at a higher value. So I think that's what they're trying to get rid of. But right now, if you still have Gamers Club Unlocked, it's not going to show up. So let's say if you buy Pokemon Ultra Sun, you go on the website, it's still going to give you the full price when you're on the product page. But as soon as you add it to your cart, it gives you the discount.
Yeah, gotcha. It's always somebody that ruins it for everybody, right? It seemed really strange. I just saw that and I was perplexed because it was doing so well. It was kicking a lot of butt.
And the changes came out of nowhere too. It was just like from night to day. People weren't able to re-up. I'm good until 2019. So
yeah, so you're set. So we'll start out with Sony. And a lot of people were up in a tizzy about Sony's E3 plan. Sean Layden on a podcast, Sony CEO for America. Sony President and CEO of America, I think. he said the E3 is going to be focused on these 4 major titles: Death Stranding, Spider-Man, Last of Us Part 2, and Ghost of Tsushima. So all of them were going to have gameplay. But the internet freaked out saying they were going to have like a Sony Direct. They weren't going to have a typical E3 anymore. They weren't going to show any new games. A lot of the internet like overreacted completely. He said in a statement later they're going to have big third-party surprises. It is a live auditorium.
Yeah.
Do you feel... are you okay with this? And do you feel like they just the PlayStation Nation just kind of overreacted a little bit?
I think they didn't. The reason why I say that is, when I first read the news, I'm like, this is going to be bullshit. It's going to be a certain amount of time of them sitting around with the developers and talking about this game. And basically,
well, so you thought it was like
right.
a PlayStation experience.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then they're going to say, oh, there's big third-party surprises. But I think...
Because that's not what he's actually saying. He's
Right.
just saying they're going to show these big 4 titles.
Right.
And he's going to show... We're going to actually see Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us Part 2, and Death Stranding gameplay, which is a huge sign for Death Stranding because a lot of people think it's a PS5 game.
But then again, it's 4 games that we are going to be, or some of us are going to be looking out for. A lot of people aren't going to be looking out for all 4 games. A lot of people will be looking out for 1 or 2. So
but that's
for
the
people,
point, though,
for
is
the
to
people
kind of
that
show
are,
those.
Well, for the people that are like, okay, PlayStation exclusive, when it comes to announcements like that where they're just going to focus on 4 titles, that's a little bit makes the PlayStation faithful uneasy. You know what I'm saying? Because people that have all consoles,
I see it in a different light because, man, to get these 4 alone, they could just sell E3 like that, and just sell hotcakes. They got like 80 million sold. We're about to get into the numbers of God of War and
right.
their console is selling so well.
If they rely on just 4 titles,
I don't think they need another first party
right.
stuff to sell because I think Dreams is still coming out this year. That's a 5th one.
Who cares about Dreams?
A lot of people like Media Molecule. It's a love studio. Detroit Become Human comes out in a couple days.
Yeah, but they're not going to talk about Detroit. That's already in
that's what I'm saying. It's just their first party lineup is so stacked already. Like, do we really need another first party?
But why not have a stack? When your console PS3 was pumping out great games at the end of its life cycle, and the PS4 they're saying that is entering the end of its life cycle. Mm-hmm. Why not keep that going?
Well, they are. I mean, not all of these are coming out this year.
4 titles aren't gonna be for everybody.
Yeah,
I'm really not gonna be looking into some of those titles. Like, I'm not really buying Detroit.
Yeah,
I wasn't a big fan of those.
Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah,
I am. I really enjoyed the demo.
So and not to knock them because I know they have great stories, but just not for me. So.
No. That's the point. Like, you're not everything's going to be a God of War or anything like that. But some of these are going to hit a lot. Like, Spider-Man's going to hit a lot. Ghost of Tsushima seems really promising.
But
Death Stranding has a huge following.
I think they should. I think they should at least throw out some more exclusives.
Well, they are. There's going to be some third party.
Where it's like, third party, but we don't know if they're going to be exclusives.
They will be, because whatever the new From Software game is going to be exclusive.
Well, remember, Dark Souls was for everybody. The only one that was Bloodborne. Yeah. So unless they come out with Bloodborne 2 or whatever the fuck they're going to name it.
Yeah.
But I still
Well, that's what a lot of people think it is, though. That trailer, Shadows Die Twice, a lot of people think that's Bloodborne.
I just think that they as far as like from first party studios, there should be more.
There's also rumors that the newest Capcom game, Devil May Cry 5, is going to be exclusive too. I don't think so. I don't think it will be, but Capcom has been really buddy-buddy with Sony lately.
Yeah.
Last 2 years, they debuted a big major title on their stage, Resident Evil 7.
Well, look at
Monster Hunter World.
Look at Monster Hunter World, where in order to get certain costumes, you have like Street Fighter. You have to play Street Fighter 5, which is a PlayStation exclusive. You have to have a save file from that to be able to unlock. I think it was Ryu and Sakura. Early.
Sakura, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, you can say it either way.
Yeah.
Either way, you're right.
But still, so I hope that Capcom, because like you said, they're on fire right now. But I hope they bring some, I hope they bring a Mega Man game.
Well, they did the Legacy of Collections and stuff like that.
No, I want a brand new fucking...
Didn't they announce Mega Man 11? I thought they did.
No, yeah.
I thought they did.
They need Mega Man Legends.
Well, KJ's not there anymore, so I mean It's tough, and that's what you try to turn Mighty Number 9 into, but it wasn't that really.
There's a lot of like Mega Man copies. Like Gunvolt is another one.
Yeah, that's a really good one though. It's
Yeah,
a really good one. I think it's overreaction. I think Sony's first party titles are just killing it right now. They are dominating every year lately. Horizon, Persona 5 is not first party, but it's mainly associated. It's like a third party from.
What if they blow all of our minds and do fuck, what's the game name again? That it only had one game from Ninja Theory.
DMC?
No. It's the red-haired chick.
Oh, Heavenly Sword.
They come up with another one of those.
Well, a lot of people said Hellblade was a sequel or semi-sequel to that a little bit because they looked the same, kind of. I don't know. I haven't played that. I heard that game was great.
Was that game from Ninja Theory, though?
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
It was made by Ninja Theory. But very small budget studio, but they made a phenomenal game. Won an award at Game of the Year.
What if they come out with Grand Theft Auto 6? It's been like 5 years now.
It's not because Red Dead 2 is the new one.
Not true.
Red Dead 2 is October. We'll get into that, but I think it's a little bit of overreaction. They're going to have some big surprises. A lot of big surprises. The fact that we're getting these 4 games is super exciting to me.
They're going to announce a PlayStation 4 Pro Slim.
Yeah, I highly doubt it.
EX model.
They already said no hardware announcements at this E3, so it's going to be all games again.
So, PlayStation Vita 2 is not going to be there.
I think Vita's ran its course, my man.
Yeah, it is. But they still are not out of the handheld market. The new president said he wants to still look into that.
Yeah, they're ceasing production on physical games, but digital games will still be big.
Well, we all know to go to Play Asia to buy all your games anyways.
But let's get into the boring numbers part. PS4 outsells its competition in April. 300,000 consoles sold, and God of War is the best-selling game in April, of course. A little bit of fluff because it's God of War coming out, so that's why this console were up.
They probably had the console, the God of War limited edition. That's probably most of it. But how many Switches were sold?
Switch, I think, was actually in third, with a little over 100,000 plus. Microsoft a little over 100,000 plus. They might have been interchanged. It might have been Switch second.
It must have been because I don't see anything from Xbox though.
Yeah. But right now, to be fair, like a lot of people would argue, you don't see a lot from Switch right now. The Fire's going to be at the second end.
I have so many games on Switch that I'm still fucking behind on.
The Switch is doing good, but it's not doing like it was. Like they've had a slow start this year. Kirby's not a fire seller. The ports are, a lot of people are giving them crap about the ports, but the ports are doing really well, selling well. But they need that fire, and they're gonna bring it. Smash Bros. And Pokemon, possibly.
I think the Donkey Kong DLC for
Mario
Rabbids just came out too.
It's out soon, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's out soon.
It's spring, so.
More remasters. If you're big Yakuza fans, 3, 4, and 5 are all getting PS4 remasters.
Wasn't 6 the last one they were gonna do?
They've been going back lately because they remastered Kiwami, and then now they're doing Kiwami 2 is coming out.
No, I'm saying as far as Yakuza.
And then there's 0.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if 6 is the last one. I don't think they announced that one yet. Or did they? Did 6 come out already?
Yeah, 6 is already out.
Yeah, you're right. It is. Maybe. But that's really big news for Yakuza fans. I mean, all of them are getting remastered. They've done a really great job doing the remasters. Like, they're full, like, Shadow of Colossus remaster, Blue Point remasters. So they're doing really good. You think... You happy about that? You happy for the Yakuza fans? What do you think about that?
I mean, I've never played Yakuza, but, from what I've been told, it's like Shenmue.
Yeah, like a more gangsta Shenmue, because you're Yakuza.
I just don't like when I don't like if you're following a game series for so long and then they just kill it.
Yeah.
If
it goes to sleep for a long time.
If you see like the sales are still up there, then just keep it going. Why not?
Well, a lot of Capcom fans would agree with you because Onimusha, they want to know Onimusha. What if that was the game? Like, boom, Onimusha out of nowhere.
But then it would kind of compete with the Insomniac game, the Ghost of
Dude, Year of the Ninja's coming back. You know why? Because that From Software game is Tenchu. Year of the Ninja. Next year, 2019. Baby.
It's Ninja Gaiden. It's coming.
And then Ninja Gaiden 4 announced. Boom, right there. Bam.
Did we have a Ninja Gaiden?
No.
No. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Boom. Boom.
Yeah,
Year of the
three
Ninja.
was a super bloody one.
A lot of people want a remaster of, Razor's Edge 3.
Yeah, that one's super bloody.
They all, except for 2.
One and two were okay.
Yeah.
They weren't they were bloody, but not like fucking chop somebody's head and spout blood out.
Yeah, it was pretty hardcore with 3. Like you said, you could hack people. I loved it. It was great. And it's pretty crazy to see some of the Dead or Alive ladies do that. This Ayane and stuff. Ayane or just like, oh my god, that guy's head. I like that shit though. That I love the blood and gore.
The blood.
The last final PS4 news. So one of Sony's presidents, I'm sorry I forgot his name.
He's new, so it could slip.
PS4 is ending. It's on its final legs. It's on the final phase of its life cycle. He said earlier today, possibly because I just read another story today, 2021 or 2020 new console. 3 years. He said 3 years.
So about 7 years, which is what the PS3 did, right?
PS3 did 10 years. It was a long.
PS3 came out in 2007.
It was 8 to 10 years.
Right, but PS3 came out in 2007 and the PS4 came out in 2014.
No. Well, that's what they usually do. They still they put the new console out.
Yeah, but I don't like doing that. As soon as the new console's out, fuck the other one.
What do you think of that though, man? You ready for a PS5? Because it's 3 years from now.
To be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed at the amount of games that came out for the PS4. Mm-hmm. A lot of them I get it. They were indie games and downloadable games, but
gaming has changed.
If you look at your library from the PS2 to the PS3,
I don't know. I got a lot.
Yeah, from the PS2 to the PS3, the PS4, you can see the difference.
Yeah. But that kind of just happens. Look at PS2.
Yeah.
When you don't have that much competition and it's...
Well, I don't think it was competition. It was more of
more developers.
Production time. Yeah. Where at PS4 it takes millions of years to produce a title.
Yeah, they take a lot of... I like that, though. I respect that. That's why the games are good.
And there wasn't 14 million Call of Duties on PS2.
Yeah, Call of Duty got big now. So we'll jump into Nintendo right now. If you want to end it you're just... But are you, what could they do? I'm not ready for a PS5 yet, but maybe 3 years from now? I think that might be the good point. He did say 3 years from now.
Yeah.
I think 2020 at least.
As long as they make it dope.
Yeah.
Then I'm cool with it.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm just not against. I'm against.
I'm not even in 4K yet.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, I'm against them. Well, if they make 4K mandatory, then they're fucked because not a lot of people have 4K.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. What can they really do for PS5? How are you gonna really?
They'll find something controller diddles you. Some shit. I just don't like if a console comes out and in 3 years a new one comes out. Or super 14 million iterations of a console.
Because PS4
looking at you, DS.
Because PS4 kind of had a slow launch. PS3 had a slow launch.
No, PS4 was doing good.
No, money. Console wise, yes. I'm talking about games, hardware wise. It slow launch because it like you said, PlayStation's hitting a stride right now because all the good shit's coming out.
Yeah.
God of War's killing it. Oh, before we move on, what did you think of God of War? By the way,
I love God of War.
Your game of the year so far?
Yeah, because Breath of the Wild was last year. But yeah, so I enjoyed the story as much as the PS2 and PS3 ones. I love those games.
Me too. I love those.
And I love the story as well. But this one just it
really hits you.
It was it wasn't like a cliche.
Right in your jejunum.
Yeah. So I really like that game. I still haven't beat all the Valkyries and shit.
Yeah,
I took a.
It's not too tough of a platinum.
Actually, I was fighting. I already killed 2, but the last time I played God of War was Thursday night, and I went to go see Infinity War afterwards, and then I never went.
That was a while ago, though.
Because Stardew Valley was come back here.
But you beat it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an incredible game. The only honestly,
I like the swerve at the end.
The what?
The swerve.
Oh, yeah. No.
You haven't done the spoiler?
We did, but let's keep it off here. Let's keep it on there. But I like that, too. That was hot. That was hotness. The thing is, though, the only competition God of War seriously has for Game of the Year is Red Dead Redemption 2. There'll be nothing else. As much as I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
When does Red Dead come out?
October.
isn't there a certain time period that you can't be eligible for that year's?
I don't think so, because Mario came out October and it was on for Game of the Year,
okay.
from last year. And technically, Persona 5 was a 2016 game, and it came out here in America for 2017. It was Game of the Year or was nominated, which was awesome.
Yeah, because Breath of the Wild took that shit.
It was good. I think I don't know. I need to put more hours into Breath of the Wild, but I think what Sony does a little bit better is their stories are really good. Like the Nathan Drake stories. Even when I beat
even the Lost Legacy story.
Yeah, when I beat that, I was like, holy, and you're like, you're late. I'm like, well, I didn't know I got it free. I didn't know I got it free, but
I hope they make another one of that.
I wonder too, because they're two studios, so I wonder if they're doing something else.
Because Lost Legacy was like, even though it was like a cheaper game and it was shorter,
7 hours, yeah,
it still had that Uncharted quality in it.
And the ending, damn, was good. Like, I mean, it's kind of Uncharted 2 ending, but still, damn, it was good.
Yeah,
it was really, really good, and I love Chloe and Nadine. They were fun to play with. Fun surprise at the end. Yeah,
fun to play with.
Woo! Virtual reality, right?
But yeah, I want them to make another one of those.
It'll be interesting. What I also respect about Sony is they let their first party guys do different things. They do like Insomniac's doing Ghost of Tsushima. The Killzone team Guerrilla did Horizon, and that game's phenomenal. One of the best of that year. And
what if they bring out another Horizon?
They will, probably PS5
with Hellgas in it.
That'd be funny. That'd be cool. This is a sick, weird dream, and I would never want to put people through this. But after beating God of War, I was just like, I want God of War to pal around with Aloy and her. Like, I just wanted that.
Well, that's how I felt when
that'd be so fun.
Damn, I forgot the name already, and you just said it.
Horizon.
No, the other one.
God of War.
Ninja Theory. Heavenly
Sword. Heavenly Blade.
That's what the Heavenly Sword.
Yeah.
When that game came out, I wanted her to be in like a God of War.
A lot of people said that too, because that game played similar to God of War, and it was a fun exclusive right at the beginning.
But I was like super hopeful when PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale came out,
and she was in it, right?
She was in it, and I was like, oh sweet, they might do something, but they never did.
Let me scooch it in here. But let's jump to Nintendo. A couple quick news stories for Nintendo. They announced a couple of weeks ago their online service, and man, it is super meh. It is not 20 years, I'm sorry. $20 for a full year, which is great. Comes with 20 NES Classics games that are online capable. They give you the cloud storage, but it just seemed very lackluster. A lot of people because the virtual console seems very non-existent now. I think they should, if they want, they can sign me on, because I made the idea of the Netflix type.
How much was it a year? $20, right?
Yeah, which is not bad, and you get your cloud save, which is, a lot of people are mad by that, but it's worth it. So if your game cracks, you still get.
I get why people are mad. It's because there's not a lot of substance to it aside from the NES games, but that's why they put out the NES Classic.
Mm-hmm.
The console. They put out an SNES Classic.
What do you feel like? How do you feel about being no virtual console this year though? Like not this year, but this time.
I'm really like I'm whatever about it. I have all the games that I want on my 3DS anyways.
Yeah.
But I see where they're going with it. They're gonna make you pay basically. I think it's gonna be like a PlayStation Now type of deal.
They do have that cloud streaming. You were so smart, because we're gonna segue right into that.
No, but I think there is a lot of it lacking. But for $20, what do you expect? Do you expect them to virtual console? Cool, but
yeah, I think they just expect a lot more, because the NES games are, to be honest, they're like worth pennies. Like nothing is like significant. Golf, like Balloon Fight, Super Mario 3's dope. That's cool.
But if I was Nintendo, seeing how much people want the virtual console, I would bring out the virtual console, but then charge tiers for cloud storage, because you're gonna have to put those games somewhere.
I think they need to adopt what I said in a few podcasts ago with you, me, and Chad. They need to do the Netflix type thing. If they're only gonna do the 8, 16-bit type games, which I'm fine with, I'm cool with, But just do it in one app. You have it all there.
Well, that's what they're.
They should.
What if that's what they're doing? But right now you only have 20 games.
It just seems very meh because of. It's just. Nintendo, like, there's no excuse for Nintendo. As much as I love Nintendo, they always are so stubborn and they're so far behind. They don't get with the times until much later. And the fact that, we can't really even have a normal party system. You got to talk on the phone to have a party.
You have to like give a 16-digit social security number.
Yeah, for the friend code. And the friend code needs to go. The fact that so many people, like you and me, have been okay with this, but so many people have, like you and me, have a shit ton of 3DSs, but so many people have lost their 3DS or bought a whole bunch of Wii game. A whole bunch of games on their Wii, a whole bunch of games on their Wii U, a whole bunch of games on the 3DS. But they're all separate accounts. You can't link them together. You can't put them all in one account. So you're buying the same Super Nintendo game over and over again. A lot of people want the GameCube games to be back and the N64, but I don't think that's happening. The reason being is because they're gonna do an N64 Classic. I think that's a given, and I think they're gonna remake a lot of the GameCube games. You and me and Chad talked about this in a few podcasts ago, but I think they're gonna remake a lot of those games because the Switch just prints money right now.
Yeah,
I know it's slowing down a little bit, but it's gonna pick back up when Smash Bros.
People
comes
will
out.
buy the Nintendo Labo.
Yeah, like actually, I heard Labo did pretty decent. I heard it sold pretty well.
That's what I'm saying. If they're able to buy that, and
yeah, I know, right?
Nintendo could probably produce a game about turds and they'll buy it.
I mean, because you and me have had.
I'd buy it.
We've had Switch Online for like a year and a half now, and it just seems.
To be honest, I really haven't even played it. I played once Mario Kart Online, and that was it.
And you lost, though, right? Blue Shell.
I did.
The damn Blue Shell.
I think it'll do two things. It'll get people to buy it, of course. Nintendo diehards are going to buy it.
Well, you kind of need to because think of this: if your console bricks, your 200 hours are gone.
Yeah.
But if you buy that and you get your cloud storage,
well, what I said is these are going to do two things. You're going to have Nintendo loyalists buy it, and then you're going to have people that are going to basically shy away from even playing online because of it. They don't want. You're going to need to have that to be able to play online.
Yeah.
So,
which. Like you said, the price is not steep, so people are probably willing to pay $20 for cloud storage. But kind of get with the times, Nintendo. Make everything one account. Everything's there. If you're not going to do a virtual console like we normally do it, do the Netflix thing for what you said they might be doing. They might be ignorant, which I'm suing because that was my idea. Golden God and Friends, we're doing that.
It's patented.
Yep, episode 22. By the way, I forgot to mention that. This is episode 22. This is a big get for them, but there's a big negative about this. Resident Evil 7 will be on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I heard that one.
But only cloud streaming, which is horrendous.
One thing that kind of pisses me off, and it is the reason why I don't buy certain games, is that it's two reasons, actually.
Yeah.
First of all...
Let it out, my friend.
First of all, the game that you have to... Like, for Mega Man Legacy 1 and 2, the combo pack, you have to download the first Mega Man Legacy. It's not on the cartridge. So you have to download it. And then...
I hate when they did that for Final Fantasy on the Vita as well.
Yeah.
Bugged me.
But see, with that one, they didn't fuck up the cover art.
Yeah.
Because with the cover art for
it looks
Switch
like it's
games,
like
there is a white part at the top with the little globe of whatever the fuck, a globe label, and it says internet connection needed. Fuck that. Just tell us on the back of the box. Don't fuck up the artwork. So that's another reason why.
It just seems bad because what's the Switch's thing? Portability.
Yeah.
And if you need a Wi-Fi connection, like if I
don't think you need a Wi-Fi connection. I think you need to download it. You have to download.
It's not a download though. It's a
Wi-Fi. Yeah,
it's like you said, a PS Now thing.
That's stupid.
It is dumb. It's not. That's the big draw.
Well, Resident Evil 7 is, but
not everything.
Not everything. But Resident Evil 7 is gonna be. That's stupid though. Yeah. What if I'm on like a plane trip or some shit and I want
to what if I go to the
I want to take a shit because I'm
Mega
scared.
Con's tomorrow. I can't play Resident Evil 7 at the con.
You probably won't be playing Resident Evil.
Yeah, I know,
You're
right?
probably gonna be looking at all them titties.
Yeah. All right, now let's get into all consoles because I didn't really have any Microsoft stories.
Yeah.
But Kingdom Hearts 3 event
Well,
just happened.
Microsoft good story is that they made that controller for accessible.
Yeah, the handy accessible controller.
Yep.
I think that's really great. I think that's phenomenal.
But now they need to make games.
Yeah, they do. The Kingdom Hearts 3 event just happened like last Friday.
Mm-hmm.
They had Square Enix had it out. Nomura, everybody was there. They got to play the game. The game is done, my friend. It looks 100% done.
But it's gonna get delayed another 10 years.
You and Six always do that joke because when I sent that earlier trailer a few months ago, I think it was January, and you're like, it's not coming out this year. The game's done, dude. I looked at the gameplay. The voice acting seems on point. The polish seems on point. The gameplay seems on point. The thing is, they said they had an announcement in June. What's that? E3. Probably going to be on Sony
Release
stage.
date. It better come out this year.
They said.
And if it is coming out this year, then I'm going to play the shit out of it. And they need to have Sephiroth be another character that it takes you 5
Well,
million
this is
years.
the thing. They said they're going to have an announcement at E3 for the date. Again, not E3, I'm sorry. In June.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming that's E3. So they're at E3 and Sony stage. Date, boom. Coming out November,
I wonder
I
if
think.
Square Enix is going to be there. I think
They are. They're having their own press conference.
Okay. Yeah, because Square Enix, I think the only thing they've done lately is just do with Crystal Dynamics is Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
No, they did Nier. Nier
Okay,
did really well.
But no.
Platinum
and
Games,
then
though.
they did patch 4.3 for Final Fantasy 14. Which I'm liking, even though I haven't been playing it, I like how they're incorporating Ivalice into there. And,
Yeah.
And the summons from Ivalice.
This is this final bit of news end up starting as a rumor / leak, end up becoming true. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 got it revealed last week, and it is true. No single player campaign. Battle Royale is shoving right in this mode. Also, get ready. I just watched the Battlefield 5 trailer. They didn't show the Battle Royale. There's hinted that's supposed to have Battle Royale, and Division 2 is supposed to have Battle Royale.
I like what they were doing with Battlefield's announcement because they have Trevor Noah and he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. But it's... I feel really bad for the single player fans, but oversaturation is going to be big this fall with Battle Royale. Everybody's going to have it. All the big wigs are going to have it because this little tiny free-to-play game called Fortnite is making like $200 million, in 2 months.
But they're doing them because if you want to be John Wick, you got to pay $200 or some shit.
No, you don't. You can get John Wick for free.
No, but if you don't want to do the work to get him, you have to pay.
Well, you got to work hard, bro.
I mean, a lot of people don't want to do that.
You got to work hard, bro. You got to work hard for the Wick. But what do you think of, Activision stripping down one of their biggest things was the single-player campaign, and they're going to Battle Royale. They're so afraid of the PUBG and the Fortnite. It's really Fortnite, because PUBG is not what it used to be. Anyway.
I really don't care about Call of Duty. I mean, when I would play a Call of Duty, I would just play the campaign. That's it.
Yeah, but now you can't. Like, how do you feel about
that? I'm even less interested in Call of Duty.
And I feel really bad. Like, as a Call of Duty, I played World War II. To be fair, I do not play the single-player campaign, but I know a lot of people do. And to take that out is clearly a bull-faced lie of they're like, oh, no, we didn't have time to finish it. You had 3 years to finish it. Clearly, Battle Royale has taken over.
How much
and they
you
want to
bet
be
they
part
did
of it.
have a single-player campaign, but as soon as they saw the rise of Battle Royale, they're like,
yes.
Fuck that, Battle Royale.
Yep, exactly. They want to make some money. Fortnite's making a ton of money. Battle Royale's the thing.
It's basically going to be a rip-off of PUBG. PUBG you play in first person.
A little bit. They're going to change it a little bit because apparently you started in this big tower, apparently, I guess. They didn't completely show it off. They just did a teaser trailer that some are excited, some are eh. A lot of people are disappointed because of the single player.
And a lot of people don't care.
It's still the best-selling game. I don't know if it's going to be dethroned this year. It might be.
No, it won't, because a lot of people are only play Call of Duty for their multiplayer. So
let's get into the fun stuff, the rumors and leaks, and we're going to start with Nintendo. And this is why I brought Mello on here, but not quite yet. I'm going to tease him a little bit.
A tease of the teaser.
This seems to be 100% factual. Retro's new game is Star Fox Grand Prix. It's going to be like Diddy Kong Racing. It's going to have boss battles and a story mode. What do you think of Star Fox becoming like a F-Zero type racer from Retro, which is known to do? Recently they did Donkey Kong.
As long
Metroid
as they
Prime.
do it right, I'm cool. Star Fox hasn't had a good game since N64 in my eyes.
You would be correct for a lot of people.
So I think
I liked Assault.
I
really liked the two games on GameCube. Actually.
Well, I think the one where you actually play as Fox.
Yeah, Adventures. I like the Zelda one. I like that one.
They were looking and finding what was next for that game. So hopefully this is what's next. But I hope that the story is good.
So we haven't heard from Retro in a long time. It's been a minute. I think this is just one of their games because I think they're working on 2 games.
Okay.
Because there was another rumor that they were working on some horror type game for the Switch, and that's why it's been so long.
And it's a Star Fox horror game
because they did not.
He goes into the ship and Flippy's dead,
like a chest burster. Just on Slippy.
So.
That would be hilarious. But this is what I think is because we know Metroid Prime 4 is not being worked on them. They did 1, 2, and 3.
Real quick though, if they don't tell you to do a barrel roll in racing, I'll be pissed.
I'm a huge fan of Diddy Kong Racing. Love that kart racer. It had like a open world like story mode where you kind of roam around. Looks like this is gonna be the same thing. I'm cool with what Retro's doing. I'm down for it. We'll see.
As long as it's not shitty like Jack X.
Yeah, right. The thing is though, again, I think there's another game. I think this is just the fluff game for the surprise game, because a lot of people want to be surprised at E3. A lot of studios lately have been doing their own reveals lately.
Yeah.
Rage 2, Battlefield 5 today, Black Ops 4 last month. So there's still going to be surprises at E3. Hold through. But I'm pretty, a lot of people are on this game. I think there could be another racer on the Switch. I'm a huge Star Fox fan. I still believe Star Fox Zero will be put on the Switch. They'll fix it up and put it on the Switch because the motion control stuff just really killed that game. That's the reason why most people didn't like that game.
Most reason why people didn't like Skyward Sword either.
Yeah, but look what they did with Captain Toad. Captain Toad, you heavily needed the Wii U pad. They stripped it out, and they're putting Captain Toad on the Switch. They're all coming over, folks. I'm sorry. All the Wii U games are all coming over. I'm telling you. They're all, it's a sign for sure. The next rumor is for Smash Bros. This will make Chad happy because I bummed him out last time we talked about this. The rumor is Switch is a sequel. Everybody is coming back from Wii U, 3DS, including guest characters / Ice Climbers are coming back as well. So that's a big get. If that's true, holy
third-party characters are coming as guest characters too, aside from the ones that are already on there.
I'm not all the guest characters from.
No, I'm saying though, but are there going to be new ones?
I'm glad you just said that because some of the newcomers include Ridley. Finally, a lot of people want Ridley, another another Metroid rep to be in the game, and also third-party Simon Belmont from Castlevania, and there's the creator of Castlevania. I think this week or next week has a new game coming out for the Switch that looks very it's totally Castlevania, but it's called, well, I forgot what it is. Damn it. He's been working on it since he left Konami, but
Speaking of a game that I want to play on Switch is Moonlighter.
What's that one?
Moonlighter, from what I've seen online, is basically it's like Stardew Valley in some senses, where you do
You're
stuff.
super into that game.
Yeah, I am. I'm so have black chickens and they give me void eggs.
Yeah,
Anyways,
a lot of digging, a lot of growing.
Moonlighter, basically you sell stuff that you find in dungeons during the day, and then at night you go out to the dungeons and find new shit. But it reminds me, the art wise, it reminds me of Bastion. But Moonlighter is another game.
That's a good studio.
I'm waiting for Hyper Light Drifter to finally come out on Switch.
So, back on track since you swerved us off the road. What do you think of that? What do you think of the Smash Bros. Rumor / leak? It's the same guy that leaked Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, which we're about to get into.
Oh, you teased. You spoiled the tease of the tease.
Yeah, yes. A little bit. I got a lot of info on that rumor, though.
Yeah.
I got it all completely here. But
what they need to do with Smash Brothers is...
I think that's a huge get, though, if they get everybody back.
It is, but you know how a lot of people love playing Smash Brothers with those GameCube controllers? They need adapters for a GameCube controller.
I think so, because didn't they put a... didn't somebody figure out how to plug in?
Yeah, but that's not official, you know?
You sure? Because the GameCube, you just take the GameCube adapter and you plug it into the boom.
I'll check it out.
Like, supposedly that...
The plug into the, is it to the dock itself?
I don't know. That's a good question. It might be, but...
They might release like a GameCube Pro controller. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, people used to play with the classic controller on the Wii, so... On the Wii also.
I think you're right. I think Nintendo's smarter than we want to give them credit for, because they are a very smart company. They're totally gonna have a GameCube adapter, something for
They're announcing Super Mario 3D World.
But what do you think of that? Do you like that? Do you like that? Do you want Ridley? Are you happy Ice Climbers are back? Are you happy Simon? You think Simon Belmont would be a good character?
I mean, it really doesn't affect me because I'm always gonna use Link anyway. So
yeah, he's always my favorite too.
Yeah. And people are always gonna. People always bitch about the number of characters in the game. I get it. You want to try out new characters, blah blah. But people will always go back to their bread and butter. They're always gonna go back to their Samuses.
But
they're always gonna go back to Star Fox and Falcon, and they always gonna go back to their bread and butter. So
I think that's a huge get. A, if they get everybody back. B, that they label it as a sequel. If they bring everybody back and it uses most of the assets, that's a hybrid prequel. I mean, a hybrid port. Chad, it's a hybrid port.
Told you.
Hybrid port, but they're going to call it a sequel, which I said they would probably do.
So what would the name be? Would it just be Super Smash Brothers and people would just call it Smash Switch?
Their
like
E3, their E3 is going to be all about Smash Bros. A full blown out of Smash Bros. They already said. So that's what we're saying. We know what Sony and Nintendo are doing, minus their surprises. We don't really know what Microsoft's doing. We'll get to that rumor in a little bit, but
they're gonna wave the white flag and be like, "We're not doing this shit no more."
If they bring back the Ice Climbers, which was huge because the reason why they were taken out because they couldn't fit on the 3DS. If they bring Ridley in, which a lot of people want from Metroid, that'd be awesome. That'd be like one of the only person they're missing is Geno, really, from Super Mario RPG. And then Simon Belmont, he made his name on NES. All the Castlevania games made their name on the original NES, so that would be a huge get. I think that'd be really good. I think this will make a lot of people happy, especially since I was really disappointed if they wouldn't have Cloud back and stuff like that. I want Cloud back. Like Cloud.
Especially with Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out soon.
Yeah. So, let's get to what I brought Mello into here for. This rumor/leak seems to be pretty legit. I hope it's not completely legit. But Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. It's a remake of Pokemon Yellow. A+. I'm liking that. Only 151 Pokemon. I think that's not good. I think they should add some more. Red and Blue are part of the story, but the main character is new. So it's kind of a remake /
It's basically a sequel.
Yeah, like a sequel.
But it's like Rugrats grown up. Or it's like Fuller House.
Well, if you ever beat Sun and Moon, at the end, Lily goes to Kanto. Yeah. So maybe that's
and
a
then
continuation.
Red and Blue show up at the Battle Tower.
Yeah, they do. Yep. Some Pokemon Go elements, negative.
What would be funny as fuck is that when you get to the Elite Four and you beat them, the champion is still Red.
It should be. It'd be really cool.
I don't think he would be, but it would be funny if he is.
It probably won't be. It'd probably be somebody. It'd probably be Lily.
Okay. Yeah, because she did want to be...
Yeah, she wanted to leave.
She wanted to be gangster as fuck.
Pokemon Go elements like capturing Pokemon, so you're taking them Pokeball.
That's what I don't like.
New accessory probably
Imagine
included...
yourself in public.
Yeah, quote from Mello, when this was announced, he said he was rock hard, like super rock hard.
I was.
And I want to know, why, I'm all down for the Pokemon Yellow remaster. I still own that game. I still have Michael Cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really into the Pokemon Go shit. I had barely played Pokemon Go. A lot of people love it. It was a huge thing for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
You saw people outside everywhere. This is how little I played Pokemon Go. I'm only level 9.
I think I'm lower than that.
Because our whole group chat, they were addicted to Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go. Everywhere I went was a damn Pidgey. So it was boring to me.
I caught a Squirtle and I was done.
But how do you feel about that, A, and what do you feel about the Pokemon Go elements?
I don't like the Pokemon Go elements to it. I think it would be cool that if they incorporate the whole, oh hey look, the 7-Eleven's a Pokemon. Go there to get certain items or some shit like that, right? That would be cool. But
I think the accessories
I just don't want the fucking flipping of my screen and shit.
Me either. I don't want that either. I don't like that.
I'll be cool with with the pedometer. I'll be cool with that.
You remember
I'll be cool with the
little wrist.
Yeah.
I think they're including something like that in this one. That was the rumor in there too. There's a new accessory, or it could be like a Pokemon walker from Gold. You remember Heart Gold, Gold Silver, that little Pokemon walker, which was really cool. Might be one of those again. But it just really seems too much like Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I don't care about.
Or at least give you an option. We don't know if this is legit. This could be all. Again, I forgot to stress this disclaimer. Take all these rumors and leaks with a grain of salt. They might not be real, but some are legit. That Star Fox one, totally legit.
Yeah.
The Black Ops one, totally legit.
Black Cox.
Yeah. Call of Booty, right?
Call of Booty, Black Cox 4.
But I don't know. I like the idea of a remake of Yellow. That's cool as shit. Slam Ice sequel.
Pokemon following you? You already know your boy's gonna have Squirtle.
Yeah, not this giant Pikachu that was the same size as you.
My question would be is it gonna be fully on? Well, it's gonna be on Switch, of course. Mm-hmm. But is it gonna be?
It's
only,
2 versions. It's Eevee and Pikachu.
But is it gonna be you starting from ground zero? Because what if they don't incorporate the Pokebank?
A lot of people are a little worried about that too because they want to transfer. If it's only 151 Pokemon,
but like myself, I have a level 100 Squirtle, a shiny level 100 Squirtle at that. If I wanted to bring them over,
cheese and ass bitch.
Hey, it took me a good 3 months to get that Squirtle.
No, not that part.
Oh,
having a level 100 Squirtle in the game already from get-go.
Oh no, well I have them on Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I didn't bring them out until after I beat the Elite Four.
Okay, fair enough. All right,
but yeah, still,
I take it.
My thing is, would it disconnect from previous games?
What if they start you out somewhere different, like Cerulean City or something?
That'd be cool. Stupid though.
I think it'd be cool. I don't think we need to follow the exact same route.
Even though Pallet Town was, it would be cool if you moved into Red's house, because his mom died in a fire or some shit. Or she finally banged Professor Oak, and they're a couple.
That's always the funniest rumor in the anime is that Professor Oak's banging Ash's mom.
So, but I'm excited, man, because this is the game that I always.
I know
wanted.
You are. I want to know why you are.
When we were younger.
Because when I read the Go elements, I was like,
when we were younger, of course, everybody knows the graphics were not as great. Mm-hmm. I would ride the bus to school playing Pokemon and.
Love Yellow, man. Yellow was great.
We would imagine in our minds how it would look like in a 3D way. So,
Yellow,
getting to find Zapdos in the electric plant is going to be crazy.
I think Yellow was a little too easy because it followed
the anime.
Yeah, because you got all 3 starters and when you have all 3 starters, it's OP.
Yeah.
So if we start out with Pikachu and Eevee and you can't get all the starters, I'm cool with that.
I want it to be that if you get a Pikachu or Eevee, whichever you pick, that the starters aren't given to you. Because I want it to be like, oh, there's a Squirtle over here, and it's part of the
artwork look legit, but it could be fake. It could be fake as hell.
But that person also has had a string of leaks
wrong.
They've came out right.
Yes, so. And there's been a couple that are wrong, like the Smash Bros. One.
But if it is gonna be
not the one I just said, but there was a previous Smash Bros.
And then who knows? What if they just release Eevee and Pikachu, and then they do expansion passes or whatever the fuck DLC for you to get?
To me, I don't think we got to be reserved until it's fully available. Yeah. Because they're probably going to be there's another rumor at E3 is that the other half of the booth is Pokemon.
Okay.
So Smash Bros. Pokemon. That'd be 2 big gets. I still think Fire Emblem's coming this year too. I think that'd be one of their announcements.
Yeah, I think it would be cool for them to do shit like DLC and shit for Pokemon.
I think I personally would prefer a new gen But I would understand if they did like a Kanto
But
remake.
then again, it's like 800 and some odd Pokemon. Like shit. When
I
does
get
it
it.
stop? When do you stop finding fucking species? You know.
Well, the thing is, they basically became.
And also, this gives them enough time to actually even make more Pokemon. Because
Yeah.
if you're starting back at ground zero,
But you know what they kind of turned Pokemon into? They turned it into a world thing. Before they were just like, but now they actually legitimately copy cities. Like
yeah,
like X and Y was France. Pokemon Black and White was like New York.
I think Black and White was France.
No. X and Y was France.
Was
They had the Paris
Oh,
Tower.
true. Yeah, that's where I put the penny next to my joystick, and I'll just let my guy ride around.
Right.
And that's how my eggs would hatch.
Yeah, gotcha. Makes sense.
Um,
Sun and Moon was Hawaii. So the
imagine they're gonna do one for Florida. You get attacked by crocodiles.
the other Pokemon rumor was it's going to be somewhere in Europe and Great Britain, because they're due. Everybody else.
I think they should do one in North Korea.
I'm sure they will do a Korea one, but it'd probably be the South one. It probably wouldn't be the North one.
Hey, they're homies now. So.
That's true. They kind of have made peace.
So yeah, no, I'm excited for it. Like I said, it's basically us reliving our first Pokemon game.
Like, I understand.
But in 3D.
I understand doing a Kanto remake, but since Pokemon's a world thing, they could always do new Pokemon. They could always make some off regions.
Yeah, who knows if they're gonna be like, oh, the Kanto region.
I think what I think they need to do is they got to do like a dual or tri region or something. You know, let us go to different regions again. Like the Sun and Moon was so close to Kanto. You know, all the Alolan forms were Kanto Pokemon.
What if you can go to Alola?
But you can't go to. That'd be cool. That would be cool.
Since they're so close and Lily might be in the game.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm from Alola. You beat my ass. Go to fucking.
I think that's what they need to do,
and
because
go to Alola to do the trials. And
my personal
who knows
favorite.
if it's set a couple years in the future, a couple years after Sun and Moon and you know your character. You might be able to, like, I don't know, some way, shape, or form,
because
transfer your save to the Switch version. And
probably after you beat the game or
your
whatever.
Your character is the champion in Alola, so.
After you beat the game or whatever. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to have you beat the game, then you can have all the other Pokemon.
Yeah.
And
Or
there'll be
you
a post-game.
You can take the SSN over to Alola.
Yeah, that'd be cool as hell. The thing is, though, the reason why I just say that is they teased you so hard in Sun and Moon. You're like, oh shit, we're gonna go back to Kanto.
That's so much shit from Kanto. Your guy was originally from Kanto.
Yeah.
Lily leaves the Kanto. Red and Blue come, and fucking Oak's cousin is.
So
it
seems
professor.
like you were gonna go there. That's what it seemed like, but you can't. And I think they need to do that again, because my personal favorite is Gold and Silver, the OG Gold and Silver. Heart Gold and Soul Silver is good.
But then again, we don't know. We don't know what they are. These are all theories. What if they are gonna do? Where you could go from red and blue to gold and silver.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what I would prefer.
Because I don't think if you think about it, if they wanted to, there aren't really Pokemon that are as iconic as Pikachu. They're releasing a game that probably
that hurts because Charmander's the best.
Well, you know, when you talk to somebody that doesn't game much, and you say
it's
Pokemon,
Pikachu,
they're gonna think about Pikachu. And then aside from Pikachu being the main one, Pikachu in the series, the rival is Eevee, of course. So what if they do Pokemon, Pikachu, and Eevee, and every region, perhaps, if you want to call it, is not going to be a whole new game. If not, it's going to be a big ass download that you just get.
What it seemed like was that they are really kind of rushing this game. Like, they want to get a Pokemon game out, like, right now. I'd be more happy if they delayed it till 2019, but I don't think...
Who knows if it's coming down? We were told it's coming out this year. But how many times has a company said, hey, this game's coming out 2018, and then it gets delayed? Yeah,
usually, but a lot of companies, like Sony, have been a lot better about that. They don't do dates anymore. They're like...
It's coming.
Hold up. Yeah. Just hold up. It'll be here. Don't worry. Because of after Uncharted 4, when that got delayed like 4 times, everyone cried about it.
Yeah, I was one of them.
And I was okay with it. I'm always okay with delays. That does not bother me. I got so much shit to play that I'm okay. Your boy's going to be survived. The GG's going to be okay. But I like what Sony is doing. The thing is, a lot of rumors are kind of thrown 2018 because their last company report did say Pokemon 2018 still. So a lot of people have a lot of hope. The rumor, the E3 booth, the other half is, first
It's gonna
half
be
Smash
Pokemon Shuffle. I'm telling you.
What? That'd be the best fake out ever. Like, oh, it's Pokemon Shuffle. Oh my god, people will lose
Everybody
it.
blows their face.
Yeah. You're right. We can't jump the gun. It's all theory, speculation, but I'm always, you know me. I'm always for remakes, remasters, ports, whatever. I'm all about those. Those are great. I just think I'd be a little more hyped if it was something new.
But then again, remember, it's all speculation at this point.
But
Who
don't get me
knows-
wrong.
Who knows
like,
if it is starting in
would you
Kanto?
buy those? Like, can you think they can get away with that on Switch, having two versions? Like, would
Why
you
not?
buy that?
Why not?
Like, what if they do it with Fire Emblem? Though?
I'm telling you right now, bro. They're gonna.
They
come
can't
out-
do it with Fire Emblem.
They're gonna come out with two. Yeah, Fire Emblem's installment base isn't that big. Well, I mean it's big, but it's not like Pokemon.
But they can't do the two anymore. They can't do the two
Right.
versions.
Or 3 versions.
Yeah, like,
but I think
because
that,
you got to think these are going to be $60 now.
Right.
They're not not 40 or
but
whatever.
people will still buy them.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get the Pikachu version, and my boy Bertle's gonna get the Eevee version, and I'm gonna destroy him. So,
You heard it on here first. Golden God and Fred's episode.
but
22.
yeah, people will always buy. And think about it, it's always the smart thing to do. If you put out 2 versions, people have more than one kid usually. Jimmy and Sally need to have each a version. Eevee will probably be the girl's version or whatever you want. I'm not even gonna label it, but people will buy.
2018 Mellow.
People will buy both versions, even
You're
if it's just one person, they will buy both versions. Maybe not at the same day, but eventually they'll buy both versions because of the version exclusive Pokemon that they always fucking do.
That's cool, but is that really morally right now?
Who the fuck cares? It makes money.
Yeah. Well, that for them, but for the fan.
What would be morally wrong in my eyes would be, hey, Pokemon Pikachu and Eevee, there's no fucking difference between each.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
That's like releasing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and then fucking releasing Call of Duty World at War the same year.
Yeah.
But they're the same fucking game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what would be morally wrong. But if there's differences.
But besides that one point you made, they are the same game. There's really no difference besides, oh, hey boy, you can't get Pidgey. I can get Spearow.
And that's where the game is different.
Yeah, right? It's like, but
they've been getting away with it for the longest. Since what?
But it was fine.
97?
You're right, but it was fine when you were playing at a lesser price. But now that you're paying $60, $120.
But who knows if it's going to be a $60 game?
Totally.
Have they released it?
It's gonna be. It's on Switch, bro. They're gonna paint that money.
Who knows, bro? It'll probably be a little bit more different than normal because of that $60 price point. But people will still buy both.
Okay.
We'll buy both.
We'll end the Nintendo.
They'll even do a fucking combo pack like they did with Ultra Sun and Moon and Sun and Moon.
Probably. You're probably right.
Pre-order, you get this combo pack from Best Buy and you get like...
For $400 million.
And get 400 Pokeballs.
Friggin', Alright, let's move on to PlayStation and Microsoft. I combined them two together.
Like Voltron.
This first rumor is not really an E3 thing, but it just kind of happened the other day, so I wanted to talk about it. That's why I have them up here. Is supposedly...
Culbin's probably going Friday.
Okay. Which I'm going.
So hit him up.
Yeah, there we go. But I've have them up here because there's a big rumor in the newest Japanese PlayStation magazine. They have Persona 3 and Persona 5 Dancing All Night coming out in a couple days. They have them on the cover, but they did mention a Persona 4 game, anime, and manga. So a lot of people think it's going to be a remaster of Golden for PS4, or they're going to add some newer elements. For example, they could add a female protagonist like they did with Persona 3 Portable.
So
but the rumor is
they're just going to bring out the anime again?
No, it'd be a newer... They would add to the game.
A new retelling of it then?
It'd be newer. They will no, like they'll add more to the game. Like,
No, I'm saying the anime though, because the anime that came out for it was.
but if they do a female protagonist,
True.
just female anime, boom.
True.
And manga, same thing. Female protagonist, manga. A lot of us Persona faithful, and me especially, putting like 500 hours into these games. You know, we're really happy when 5 came out, and 5, in my opinion, is the better game. Is, you know, got Game of the Year honors, won it at a couple websites. Phenomenal experience, phenomenal game.
But Troy Baker's not in it.
That's fine. It's really good. His brother Matthew Mercer's in it because he sounds exactly like him. But I think it's really cool. I think Golden on PS4 would be phenomenal, or a new version, or whatever they would do. We don't know what the actual translation is, but it just seems a little weird. A lot of people are thinking it's a new Persona 4 remaster. So, you know, having it with Persona 5 graphics and stuff like that would be epic. The game is a classic. I play it every year, as you guys know. I gush about Persona on the podcast all the time. Don't shut up. But it would be really good. I honestly wish, though, personally, it was 3 they remastered, or Persona 1 or Persona 2. I personally wish they would do those ones. But I see the other spectrum, because, you know, Persona 5 opened a lot of people's eyes about a JRPG and how good it could be. That game it was the best-selling Persona JRPG they ever had before it was this, but then 5 beat it out. But how would you feel? Would you be down for a remaster on PS4?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that I've kind of, like, with Persona 4, I've kind of, like, put myself to playing RPGs only on handhelds. Because if I'm, like...
Yeah, you played it. You went in a good groove there where you almost beat it.
Yeah, so I'm at the last boss still, but...
Is he now?
But I'm saying, though, it's put me in like, one of those... Even Final Fantasy put me in a mood where I only want to play RPGs on handheld. Because I could take it everywhere and not have to, like, wait till I get home to play it. You know?
Yeah, for me, I'm the exact opposite. I
still haven't played Persona 5.
You really should. It's phenomenal. I like playing on the TV. I really enjoyed that. I'm not as a mobile gamer. Like, I do like carrying... Like, I brought my Switch to Green Bay when I went to visit, but I didn't play it, and didn't play it on the plane, didn't play it anywhere. Like, I'm not that big of a mobile gamer. When I got this one, I beat it like within 100 hours, like in a week or whatever, because I was playing on my Vita like nonstop all night and loving it. But I'd rather play it on the TV, and that's why I got the Vita TV here, because I like playing it on the TV, on the big screen. I understand the mobile side as well, but I think I would, as much as I kind of want, you know, because 4 is great, it is phenomenal. I want, you know, 3, 1, and 2 to get some shine. You know, 2A and 2B, because there's 2 versions of 2. I would like them to get remastered, but hey, if it happens, I am down. I'm not going to lie to you and pretend I'm not excited as a Persona fan. I'm always down for more Persona. Persona will be phenomenal. I doubt we see anything of it on E3. We'll probably, post E3, we'll probably get an announcement that the dancing games are coming over, Catherine's coming over next year.
When does Persona Q2 come out?
They did not announce that yet, so I'm thinking it's going to be a Switch game. Because it's supposed to be 3DS. It's supposed to be 3DS. It's supposed to be 5. The Persona 5 cast. So, but they have not... All they said is it's happening. We have not heard any other word. The dancing games are coming out in a day or 2, or might be out already in Japan.
I heard that Hatsune Miiku's in both of those.
She was in 4 as well. Well, it's the studio that made it, so...
Oh, man.
So, it's a fun game. It is a fun game. So, let's move on. Walmart Canada leak is true, since Rage 2 is official. I got the leak right here. I'll read off some of the notable games that were on it.
Wasn't Final Fantasy 7 remake on there? Mm-hmm. But they don't have release dates for them.
Well, think of this, Mello. I'll give you a little snippet of a next Golden God and Friends podcast when we do our E3 predictions. Boom. Square Enix comes out, Nomura rolls out, or he's in a video or whatever. Kingdom Hearts 3, boom, play it. Release date November, bam. Okay, crowd's like, oh snap, we're hype. Well, how can we get more hype? Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode 1, boom, new trailer, new gameplay, bam, 2019.
Or they could do, I think they did this one time. You pre-order Kingdom Hearts 3 and you get the demo for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I'm going to steal that. I'm going to edit the video where that was my idea. But yes, I could see that as well happening because they did something similar.
Wasn't that with 13 they did? Or some shit like that?
No, Type 0 here. Boom. Did the 15 demo.
There you go. That's what it is.
Boom. So, Mellow Smart. That's a good idea. Some of the notables that were on that leak were Splinter Cell. About time. You know, they had a new Michael Ironside voiced Sam Fisher in, what was that? Wildlands. They had a Wildlands DLC that had Splinter Cell in it.
Okay.
So it was back to Ubisoft probably hyping the new game. Supposedly it's open world. Rage 2, which turned out to be true, which came out of nowhere. Bethesda kind of steered into it. You know, they kind of went with it like, oh, hey, you know, hey, Walmart Canada, like, hey, the box art's wrong and blah, blah, blah. It's all this colorful Andrew WK, punk rock, party hard. Did a reaction to that, so check that out on the show. Just Cause 4, so we weren't expecting that.
I don't know how Just Cause even, I don't even think it sells. And they still pump those out.
Yeah, they still pump them out, apparently.
When we were at said place, I think I sold like one copy.
So, the wording on this one's wrong. Dragon Quest 2. So, it's Dragon probably Quest Builders 2, probably. Makes sense. The first one did really well. Just recently got on Switch, selling good. Destiny Comment. So, I don't know what that is. So, maybe a new DLC.
It might be another DLC.
Probably new DLC pack. I personally think Bungie needs to move on from Destiny. Let's do something new.
Well, I mean, I think that might be wrong, though. I mean, I think because the last DLC to come out for Destiny was
Warmind.
Warmind was free.
Was it free?
I think it was free.
No, was it? Because I checked. The pass is $40.
Oh, never mind then. Goes to show how much I care about Destiny.
I'm just saying, like...
Although, a lot
that's
of people
an oversaturation,
a lot of people that have played the Warmind expansion actually liked it.
Well, like, the expansions are cool, but after you do, like, the first, like, 3 hours of them, like, all right. Yeah. The thing about Destiny, though...
It's a shooter, looter. You're going to get tired anyways.
Well, the thing is, it's like now EA's doing it. Anthem. Division 2, which is on here, is getting a sequel.
It's like the open world thing. You know? Everybody was doing open world.
This is an interesting one that'll make you happy. I was not expecting this ever since Origins came out, but supposedly Assassin's Creed. Just titled Assassin's Creed.
It's just Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, it's just titled Assassin's Creed, so... Maybe a soft reboot, because I think how Origins end. I didn't play it, but I saw what people were talking about it.
How does it end?
I think they actually make the Templars or the whatever. Because that was like the beginning. That's like when it all started. But you can continue from there. Whatever. Could be false, but it seems since the Rage 2 leak was real, I think that it's probably
They need to put my boy Desmond Miles back in there.
Borderlands 3. Which we all know of. We're waiting for the announcement.
Well, Pitchford said it wasn't going to be at E3.
Yeah, but he a liar, bro.
Lying ass.
He a liar. The thing is, we just know it's real. Which is, where's it at? Where's it at? Lego DC Villains. Sounds right. Lego game. They were probably expecting Suicide Squad to do better, so they probably like, nah, let's just do DC Villains instead.
Yeah.
This one is a typo as well. For Forza Horizon 5. It should be a Forza Horizon 4. But it clearly said 5 on the leak. But it should be 4.
Is it 4?
Yeah. Because they did 3 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm thinking regular Forza.
Yeah, regular Forza 7. So it'd be 8 next year. And then Gears of War 5, which is a good surprise. Like, Microsoft needs that.
They need a Halo coming out, too. Because how long has it been since the last Halo?
2 years? 2, 3 years?
More than that. Hasn't it? Wasn't it 2015 that it came out?
So 3 years? Probably 3 years. They need to really reinvent that franchise though. Like kind of like God of War, and like they messed up the story in Halo 5. I can't stand it. I don't like it. Gears 4, I liked it. I was good. I was really disappointed at the cliffhanger ending, as you guys know, in the group chat. But what do you think of some of those notable leaks there? Like, I was not expecting some of these. And like you said, Final Fantasy VII and a few others.
None of them got me excited. It was more like like Gears of War. I expected another one to come out. It was just when.
A lot of these you did, like 2K19, you know, NBA and WWE. Final Fantasy VII Remake is really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Really interesting because a lot of people are like, where the hell is that game? Blah, blah, blah. They had the trouble development. They took it away from CyberConnect. You know, it's internal now. We're doing it.
So you stupid.
But I think they're going to do that Kingdom Hearts thing. Boom. Release date. Show it off. Final Fantasy VII Remake. And on the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer, like you said, boom. Get Kingdom Hearts 3. You get a playable demo. Bam.
And better. I think this Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be the end of the actual story.
Of Sora.
And then another 14 years for another game.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 4 will be a new cast, it seems like. It'll probably Sora and all of them will be grown up. It'll probably be like 10 years later.
But what would be would the Darkness come back or the fucking Heartless?
Dude, if you can follow that story now, you deserve like an Emmy.
Because there's like 3 different kinds of
or Academy
guys.
Award because
there's Heartless,
Nobodies,
and there's another one, Unversed.
Oh God,
I think. So.
It looks good. Kingdom Hearts 3 looks really, really good. I saw it. This one, I put it under the rumor section because it is kind of rumor. We know for a fact that they're having a show, but Phil Spencer, Microsoft's head, says Microsoft is going to have their best showing ever. And I kind of...
you know why, right?
2-hour-long press conference.
Kinect. It's back. With a vengeance.
He took the Kinect out, though.
Rework it.
The rumor is that Fable 4 will be announced.
But isn't it a little bit too late for another Fable? Like, I gave up on.
Supposedly, this is what happened since their 2014 press conference. All the games they announced there got canned. Phantom Dust canned. Scalebound canned. Fable Legends canned. Crackdown 3 might get canned if they ain't showed this year. Like, there's something wrong with Crackdown 3. That game should have been out a year and a half ago, in my opinion. Or released in December or something. Because that game looked done. It didn't look like there was anything else. But this is how this came down. Apparently, a studio came to Microsoft, was like, hey, we're trying to make this new open world RPG role-playing game. What do you guys think of it? And Microsoft was like, nah. But then a few months later, like, hey, we like it since they closed Lion Down Studio. We won't make this a new IP, but hey, you want to work on this as a Fable game. So make it a Fable game. So that's the rumor.
Like, we like all your ideas. What's it named? No. Fable.
So, we know for a fact... I know for a fact this game's being worked on. Like, there's been too much evidence to show that there is a new Fable being worked on. The newer route they were trying to take Fable on with Fable Legends was, so happy that didn't come out. But what do you think of their biggest showing ever? What do you think of it, and what do you expect, man? Like, 2 hours showing.
They better bring some heat.
What do you think of a Fable? Do you want a new Fable back? Like a good Fable? A lot of people think Fable 1 was the best.
Yeah, but since then, how many people have done that shit, you know?
Open world RPG.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So
Witcher. Final Fantasy 15.
As long as they fucking do it right, man. If they bring some new shit and, like, blow my mind, then I'll be excited. But they need to bring some shit.
There's been a rumor, I don't know what it is, but there's been a rumor from Microsoft as well that they might have a new IP there as well. I expect a lot of third-party stuff. I expect Borderlands, Starfield maybe, Anthem. Starfield is Bethesda's new game.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be like Fallout in space. So that's the rumor on that one. We know the name of it, but we don't.
Starfield.
Yeah, Starfield.
It's Stardew Valley in space.
So I hope Microsoft really needs some new IPs. Like, Sony did a really good job investing in their first-party studio. It has paid off. It's paying off now. It's paying off last year, the year before that, this year, next year. To the point where they even mentioned third-party, first-party type games like, Nier and
Persona 5 got an announcement on stage last year. They're like, oh, yeah, Persona 5 doing great. So I was like, wow, I was not even expecting that. Where, a lot of people were not super happy about that press conference, though, because it was ended on Spider-Man and a few other things.
Spider-Man.
And the only two big announcements was Monster Hunter World and Shadow of the Colossus. I think this year is going to be different. I think they're going to bring a lot of announcements. I'm hoping Microsoft does not throw in the white flag. Like you were saying earlier, they're waving. I hope they bring it. I hope they have that Fable 4. I hope there's a Gears 5. I hope there's a Halo 6 that doesn't suck. Because Halo to me is not Halo anymore. It's very Call of Duty. It's very lame. And it's so un-Master Chief-like. Like, you didn't even really play as Master Chief in Halo 5. And take all that other shit out of there. I don't want these other Halo Spartan teams. I want to play as Master Chief.
Yeah.
That's who I want to play. Make a good story what I grew up with.
If they do another story in the Halo universe, like Halo Reach, Reach was fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, they need to go back to Square One.
Yeah, I hope this rumor's true. We'll end it. This was the final fun rumor to talk about. It looks like Rocksteady's new game, the guys that did Arkham, Batman the Arkham series, is Superman. Superman he is depowered a little. He thinks Superman the animated series. Semi-destructible buildings. You can fly around, but not all buildings are destructible. Like only semi-destructible, so you can't like throw people through a complete building. I don't think. Some of the flying combat has some DBZ moments, so you can pick somebody up and just fly up and punch them. It's 3 times as big as Arkham Knight, which is insanely big. What do you think of that? Do you want? Is that are you sick of Batman now? Are you excited for Superman?
Hey man, as long as they do it better than the DCU movies. But yeah, no, I mean, we've really never had
a great Superman game.
Yeah,
like we really have not.
We're looking at you, Superman in 64.
If anybody can
as long
do
as
it,
the skies aren't green.
Or you're flying through hoops the whole time.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was surprised. I was like, oh, Superman. But there's been rumors of them doing something like that. I remember after Origins, the rumor was
Suicide Squad.
No, the rumor was they're gonna do a Silver Age Justice League game.
Well, there was also, we know for sure Montreal, Montreal, the guys that did Origins, they were working on a Suicide Squad game. Got canned. W was like, nah, let's not do that. But the rumor is Montreal as well. We'll throw this one in there as well as an extra bone as well, since we're talking about kind of the same type of universe. Is that Montreal is working on a Justice League game.
What if?
But this game sets up the Justice League game.
That's what I was about to say. So, okay.
Well,
what if you fight Batman in it?
The thing is, we all know kind of how Arkham Knight has ended. Do you? You beat it, right?
Yes.
How it ended, Batman gave up the mantle, everything like that,
To Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
But he's taking a break a little bit. It's time for Superman to be in the spotlight. Like Mello said, there has not been a good game. If anyone could do it, it's Rocksteady, because for the most part, Batman had some good games, but not a lot of them were good. For whatever reason, superheroes to video games have not translated well yet.
Yep.
Spider-Man 2 was great. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. This new Spider-Man game is going to be the tits.
We don't know that yet.
It's going to be the hotness.
It looks the tits, but it might be the saggy tits.
I don't think so, because it's Insomniac and I trust them. And everything I've seen, Game Informer did a whole month of coverage, and I'm an idiot.
I just want some Peter Parker gameplay.
Well, that's what they might be demoing for sure. But what do you think about that? Do you like this idea that superhero games are finally kind of getting in the right traction? Because we know Square Enix / Crystal Dynamics is working on an Avengers game.
Okay.
So it looks like the DCU and the MCU are finally kind of getting games in their world. This is the reason why I say that, because in the Game Informer interview, they did a full month of coverage of Spider-Man, and he was asked, the creator that one of the heads of Insomniac, that the creative director of the Spider-Man game, was asked, so how does the MCU or any of the Marvel Universe tie into this? And he goes, well, this is not Spider-Man's New York. And if you look in the trailers, you can see the Wakanda Embassy. You can see the Avengers Tower. So it looks like they're building the universe.
But would it? I mean, for
no, I'm not talking about taking the movies
for,
into the game.
No,
I'm
but for
about
Insomniac to do Spider-Man and then for Square Enix to do an Avengers game, there has to be like a whole bunch of contract shit going on there.
Well, this is what I know for a fact.
Then Square Enix would have to have permission from Insomniac to use that specific Spider-Man.
If they use him, though.
Yeah.
Like, because if you saw those I expect to see some of this game at E3, because we know, literally, they had a 30-second teaser like a year and a half ago, and it showed Thor's helmet, Iron Man, Thor's hammer, Iron Man's helmet, the shield. Cap shield and stuff. So it's probably going to be those four, the main four, Hulk and all of them. But this is what I'm thinking, this is what the Marvel... The Marvel created head has said. He said they wanted to take video games more seriously now. That's why they took away Activision's right for the Spider-Man after a while. It expired, and they're like, hey, we're gonna give Spider-Man to somebody else because we want them to really
else that takes their job seriously. Activision
and and they said specifically they wanted to take video games more seriously. They didn't want to do movie tie-in games anymore. They liked how Sony told stories in their video games, so they wanted to give studios, really big-time studios, a shot to do this. And Insomniac was one of the first ones they got offered. They got offered, and they're like, "Which character do you want to use?" And they're like, "Boom, Spider-Man, no problem."
Spider-Man.
So clearly, a contract has been offered to Square, Crystal Dynamics team, the Tomb Raider team, because we know Shadow of Tomb Raider is not done by Crystal Dynamics. The different team is Eidos Montreal. So they're working on an Avengers game.
Yeah.
WWE Montreal is working on a Justice League game. Superman game rumored for Rocksteady. Supposed to be revealed this month before E3.
I just hope that is good.
Yeah.
I hope that you get to fight Doomsday. Hope that it covers a lot.
Oh, I forgot. I left this out. The main villain would be Brainiac.
Okay.
And that seems like a perfect time because Injustice 2 had Brainiac.
And
open the wide.
And the main bad guy in Krypton TV show is Brainiac.
Yes, they showed a lot of. He looks pretty good. He looks like current Brainiac from Injustice 2. So, I think if anyone could do it, it's Rocksteady. I'm a little concerned that it's the only thing I don't like about the Rocksteady games, because I'm replaying the Batman Arkham series right now because I have the 2 remasters. I just beat Arkham Asylum. I'm on Arkham City now. And I'm having fun playing these older games that are like 10 years old now, or like 8 years old.
But Rocksteady's going to put in a whole shit ton of Easter eggs.
But it looks so good. But you remember Arkham Knight's Easter egg in Bruce's building? He picks up the phone, Lex Luthor calls you. Hinted. Usually that's hinting at a Superman game.
Yeah.
Boom. I'm like, oh, okay, this makes sense. If this is true, it seems like it's legit.
Like I said, I just really hope you get to fight Doomsday and do the Batman vs Superman.
I got you. The only thing that really I don't like about the Rocksteady games, there's always an excuse that there's nobody in the world, in the city. They're like, oh, it's Christmas, so no one's here. Oh, Scarecrow's taking over the city, so hey, everybody's gone. City evacuation.
Well, it makes sense to do that.
Yeah, but I want to rip somebody in half as Superman.
It would make sense as to why it was Arkham City. And why it was,
I get it, but it's still a cop out, Mello.
But I think Arkham Knight, you've seen people in the streets, didn't you?
No.
Oh,
the only villains.
Those are thugs.
Only thugs and the cops.
Thugs are people too.
They are. That's very true. But it's just a funny excuse. They did it like 3 games in a row.
Well, who knows if they're gonna do that here?
Yeah, because Superman is so unlike Batman. He's very bright. He's vibrant. He has the colors. He's a smiling personality.
He has a big dick.
Except for I'd be the guy in the office and be like, dude, you're totally Superman. Dude, you're freaking Superman. Like, no, seriously, no one can tell that's Superman?
The building is falling and he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
Superman
he's not at work, guys. That's Superman. But if anyone can do it, it's Rocksteady. I got high hopes. I'm down for it. It actually spurred, like I said, it spurred me to play the Arkham series again. I'm like, yeah, punching. I always love Batman more. I would like to see Flash and Green Lantern and some of the other Justice League. But
you're not. You're gonna see Crypto the dog.
Honestly,
you're gonna see Supergirl.
The only thing we're probably gonna see, you're probably right. Probably people from his, maybe Batman, like you said. Maybe I doubt we fight Batman. I doubt we fight Batman, but we'll end it here. Was there anything you want to add on at all, rumor wise, or what you expect to see at E3 or anything before?
Not really. I just hope that people at Stardew Valley, the creators, Stardew Valley, add some more content to it.
Yeah.
Cause yeah.
But shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. We're about to hit 16K views. Shout out to Mel. Thank you so much for joining me. Did you have a good time on this episode?
Hell no.
But I really appreciate your time, man. This is a fun episode 22. We will do a pre-E3 prediction show in probably a week. E3's coming up quick.
June 8th is when E3 starts. So we could do it June 7th.
The day before. But I'm going to try to get 6. I'm going to try to get you, and I'm going to try to get Chad, and we'll all just
have a gangbang.
Yeah, we'll just all have our predictions. So just kind of study and look upon what you want to have given prediction. Like we already know this is happening.
You can have your son here too.
Have so prediction, and you can have out of the pie in the sky, prediction. But thanks to Mello, thanks to you guys, your fellow Straussman, the GG, Mello Jello. We're outie.